No, stop it! Stay back! Somebody, help, please! Fred, help me! Ah! No, she went back to the spinning! Where am I? Fred? What is it, Fred? What is this? Is this the inside of your dreams? Or is it your subconsciousness? You're searching, aren't you, Fred? Searching for yourself. I can help too. We'll work together to try to get the real you back. But where do we start? If I remember right... Apparently I don't. I thought there was a save point here. Hold on for 1 second. Sorry about that. Let's not look at the menu. I was gonna say, let's look at the menu and see what's going on, but they're not really giving me that option. What we need to do is head north here. The gates of Nibelheim. 5 years ago, Sephiroth passed through these gates, and that's how it all started. It connects to Nibelheim? That's right. It's probably best to start from there. What happened here? Let's go have a look, Fred. I know it's not easy, but I'll be right with you. So we head into Nibelheim for another retelling of this story. This time, though, we get to hear the whole truth. The other times, not so much. Fred, look. Here's the well. And that's Gramps Inn, too. The only truck in town. It's been here since we were little kids, right? This is the Nibelheim you remember, right? It's the same as my Nibelheim. That's why this place is our Nibelheim. Fred? Right? This is correct, right? 5 years ago, 2 men from Soldier came. Sephiroth and a young and vibrant soldier. Can you tell me again what happened? Fred, you need to tell it. How does it feel? 5 years ago, I saw the real Sephiroth for the very first time. It's your first time back to your hometown in a long time, right? So, how does it feel? I wouldn't know because I don't have a hometown. How about your parents? So, this is the great Sephiroth. My mother is Genova. She died right after she gave birth to me. My father. But to tell you the truth, I thought he was very cold. What does it matter? All right. Let's go. I remember, I felt a foreboding about him. No? No, Fred. Been hiding it for some time, afraid that if I told you, something terrible might happen. But I'm not going to hide anything anymore. You weren't here. Fred did not come to Nibelheim 5 years ago. I waited, but Fred never came. The two that were ordered here were Sephiroth and another person. All right, let's go. It was the black-haired guy. You mean that member of Soldier who came with Sephiroth wasn't Fred? There's nothing I can say. You must find the answer yourself. If you can't, then you... Take your time, Fred. Slowly, little by little, okay? So Sheska knew it the whole time. Fred, he didn't come. That wasn't him. It was some guy with black hair. Let's head over to the well. That starry night at the well. And our promise that night. What if the memory was just a lie? Don't hurry, Fred. Don't answer too quickly. Just keep checking all those small emotions and it'll come back, slowly, little by little. Right? Like the sky that night. The heavens were filled with stars. From the beginning, okay? Try and remember, Fred. Right, I was wearing these clothes. I think it's kind of weird that Fred remembers that. Whatever. That's you, too. You were so small then. And cute. Sephiroth once said, Fred made up his memories by listening to my stories. Did you imagine this sky? No, you remembered it. That night the stars were gorgeous. It was just Fred and I. We talked at the well. That's why I continued to believe that you were the real Fred. I still believe you're the Fred from Nibelheim. But you don't believe in yourself. These memories aren't enough. Fred, what about your other memories? No, not memories. A memory is something that has to be consciously recalled, right? That's why sometimes it can be mistaken in a different thing. But it's different from a memory locked deep within your heart. That's why it must be a fake. If he could recall up that memory. That's it. What about some memory that has to do with me? I say something and you don't remember it. But you say something and I remember it too. Then we'll know that's our memory. Talk to me about anything, some important memory to you. Now that you mention it, why did you want to join Soldier in the first place? I always thought it was a sudden decision you made. I was devastated. I wanted to be noticed. I thought if I got stronger, I could get someone to notice. Someone to notice you? Who? Who? You know who. You, that's who. You. Me? Why? Sheska, did you forget about those days? Look, I'm sorry, but what are you talking about? No, it's all right. You were having a hard time back then. You were so busy with your own things. It's only natural you don't remember me back then. Back then. It's important to me. I hate to say it, but it's a very important memory. Do you want to see it? Yeah, I want to see. Come on, hurry. A sealed up secret wish. Tender memories no one can ever know. What memory are you going to show me? He said that already. Do you know where this window goes to, Sheska? Fine. I'll go. Oh, it's Sheska's room, really, in her house. My room? It was my first time there. Was it? I only used to look up at it from outside. Hey, look! Fred's coming. You think he wants to come in? Is that the first day you came into my room? That's right. We lived next to each other. I really didn't know you that well. I've known you since we were children and always thought we were close. Now that you mention it, I don't recall you ever being in my room. Sheska always used to be with this threesome. That's right. I used to think they were all stupid. What? You were all childish, laughing at every little stupid thing. But we were children back then. I know. I'm the one that was stupid. I really wanted to play with everyone, but I was never allowed into the group. Then later, I began to think I was different. I was different from those immature kids. Then, maybe... Oh, adult Fred has something to say. Just maybe, they would invite me in. I thought that might happen, so I hung around. I was so prejudiced and weak. That night I called Sheska out to the well. I thought to myself Sheska would never come, that she hated me. Yeah, it was so sudden. I was a bit surprised. But it's true that we weren't that close, but after you left town, I really thought about you a lot. I used to wonder how Fred was doing. I wonder if Fred was able to get into Soldier. Started reading the newspapers, thinking that there might be an article about you. Thanks, Sheska. Tell him what you told me later. He'll probably be so happy. Okay. Huh? What happened on this day? Was it a special day? This was the day. Sheska's mother. The day Mom died.